Right. Right, John, good afternoon.
Hi, Rob.
John, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Firstly, what were the problems that you had prior to joining Train Sharp Coaching?
Yeah, I think it was kind of the real big thing for me was like laziness and sort of finding motivation to get fit.
Hmm.
I knew that I needed to kind of like get fit, and obviously kind of on the physical side, but also on the mental side and the benefits that kind of getting fitter would bring.
Yeah.
Also, I think it was an important time in my life. I was having my second child was about to be born, so. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I was kind of, in a good kind of physical and mental place to make sure I could kind of be the best dad I could be, really.
Yeah, mate.
Um, and yeah, I think, we've spoken about it before and wanting to be a role model to my kids and set an example for them. So that was a real big motivator for me to kind of make sure that I get back exercising, get myself in the gym and start looking after myself better.
Love it, mate. Love it. And what were some of the specific reasons you joined Train Sharp rather than any other program?
Yeah, I think that it was recommended to me. I had a recommendation, and I'd seen kind of some of the stuff that you'd been posting about online and everything, Rob, and seen images of people's transformation. So for me, I think yeah, seeing those kind of I guess the evidence of what kind of the program can bring and what it can do for people, that was a real big plus for me. And yeah, I think I just liked the look of a bit of a challenge. It seemed like it was going to be a challenge, and I really needed something that was going to kick me out of a bit of a rut, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah, I felt like it would be something that pushes me, and I think once I'm quite good once I set my mind to
Yeah,
something
definitely.
to following through. So that was
Yeah,
definitely
definitely,
part of it.
mate. Definitely. And you absolutely followed through with it. Absolutely did. And what's been the results from the program and how is life different for you now?
Yeah, just I guess on the physical and mental side again. So physically, just feeling a lot kind of better in myself. Um, it sorted out things like stomach issues that I was having in the past. Just and also, feeling a lot stronger, feeling a lot happier with my physique and
Mm.
feeling a lot kind of more athletic and looking more athletic. So that's a big plus on the physical side. I think mentally, just a lot more sharp. Um,
Yeah,
I used to kind of have a bit of a brain fog and suffer
really.
from kind of like laziness, and I think from that perspective it's really kind of made me feel a lot sharper, um just happier, generally happier, and it's made me enjoy getting down the gym, which is something that I never thought I'd say. So yeah, I think it's on the physical and mental side for me are the real benefits.
No, definitely, definitely. And like you said, it's like more of a it's more of a hobby rather than a chore now, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I really look forward to sort of exercising. I think the program's good because it kind of you set like clear targets. It's very easy to follow. Um, so yeah, from my perspective, that's really helped me. I'm also someone who I don't really like exercising in groups or classes that much,
Yeah,
and I
yeah, I
think
get
that's
you.
where the
That's
program's good. You're accountable for yourself. So
yeah.
for me, that's been really good, and it's made me follow through on making sure that I carry on getting those gains.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you just said, right? You can only rely on yourself.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
obviously, I think like Declan and yourself, Rob, you've been great support throughout. So yeah, it's been a really good journey, and still enjoying it.
What are you down now? I reckon you probably drop maybe 10% body fat, 10 to 15% body fat, I would say.
Yeah, so and I think on body fat, I was around 25%, now down to 15.
Lovely.
And then on the weight side, dropped about 8 kilos. So yeah, I remember when I started and you said that I could probably drop up to 8 kilos. So that was
No, I
something
said I
that,
can't remember. Did I
yeah,
say it?
yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, that was a bit of a motivator. But yeah, anyway, like I think kind of getting there is something that really kind of proud of, and yeah, it's definitely making me feel a lot better.
Yeah, wicked, mate. Wicked. That's a good guess, wasn't it? No, I'm normally quite bang on with how much people need, where people need to get to.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Where do you think you'd be right now if you didn't join the program?
Yeah, I think just I would have stayed in a bit of a rut with it all, really. Um, it got to a point where I knew that I needed to sort my kind of fitness and well-being out. Um, and I think I just got to a point where I was like, I really need to do something about it now. And then obviously reached out to you, and from there we took it forward. But I think if I hadn't have done it, yeah, I would have just been feeling, sluggish, not happy with how I looked, not happy with how I felt, low energy. Yeah, and probably just regretting that I didn't do something about it.
Yeah, and obviously you've got well, she's not a newborn. You've got a young boy and you're 7 months now, so obviously um I'm guessing that's helped with the nothing helps with sleepless nights, but it's probably helped you cope better with it, right? Like the next day, and so your body's more utilized and in a lot better working order, right? Than if you didn't, if you wasn't in the sort of health space you're in at now, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like when I joined the program, I didn't really have a set sort of target that like a set
Yeah,
weight I wanted to lose, for example.
yeah,
I think for me, it was just about like getting fitter and healthier and wanting to set a good example for my kids. As you say, I've got a 7-month-old son, I've got a 4-year-old daughter as well. So it's like, yeah, wanting to be in a better place for them, and as they grow up, I want them to kind of lead healthy and active lives, and hopefully sort of look up to me and think,
yeah.
he's dad's doing it, so
Exactly,
why
mate.
aren't I?
That's
So yeah, I
perfect.
think
Yeah,
that was a real big part of it for me,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's helping me do that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's probably the biggest thing, if I'm honest. To be honest, abs and veins and all that, they come last, right? But if when your kids know that you're a doer and not just this fat ass sitting on the sofa eating chips and it's a big difference, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think every dad wants to set a good example, right? Or they should do.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
yeah, I think this is one of the ways that you can sort of really do it, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's really important, and I think the importance that for me has grown kind of in that space as well while doing the program, and yeah, that really is sort of a motivator for me just to keep going, and making sure that I kind of keep doing what I'm doing.
Love it. Love it. Last little one for you, John. Um, what would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence right now about joining our program?
Yeah, I mean, I've been there, so I think for me, it's looking back and you know, just do it, I guess. Sort of, I found it helpful speaking to you, Rob, at the beginning. I think it was quite good, setting out kind of ideas and goals of why I really want to do this. So I think, if you really sort of look inside yourself and think, why, I need to make a change, but why am I doing it? Why do I want to do it? And then I think you'll find the answer from yourself. So yeah, like you said, I think it's a thing about taking responsibility, and no one else is going to do it for you. So for me, it was I knew I had to do it, and I'm really glad I did.
Top man, mate. I appreciate it, John.
Cheers, Rob.